I just recently got a question relating to how do you get a job if you just recently graduated from college? And I'm going to give whoever is looking for that type of advice the same thing that I did. When I was in college, I got internships. Luckily, I got a phone call and they said, "Hey, we have an internship available for you for a software developer intern." And this was with a company called Global Payments. At the time, it kind of came out of nowhere. I remember I was just sitting in the Georgia State College of Law library eating some pizza on one of the couches, and I said, "Oh, okay, cool. I got an internship through applying to a job board that's specifically for people who are in college called Handshake." I had applied to them several months before, but I didn't hear back from them until summertime of 2018. So I heard back from them. They said, "Hey, we're going to extend you an interview." I interviewed with them. After getting the interview, I had one interview and I got the job. I got the internship. And then after that, they liked me so much when it was my last day at that internship. I made connections with multiple different people who were in the company, and one of the people who I had connections with was the director of information security advisory. And I went up to him and I said, "Hey, man, I wanted to let you know that today is my last day." And I knew this guy; he was a really good guy. He would always take people out to dinner. He would take them out to Fogo de Chao, PF Chang's. He really was like kind of like a community guy, really cool person to know. And I said, "Hey, today is my last day. It was a Friday." And he said, "Dang, I hate to see that happen. Do you have anything else planned, or do you have anything else coming up?" I said, "No, I don't have anything. I'm about to graduate from college. I don't have a job. They don't want to hire me on full time. They don't want to extend my internship, and there's nothing that I'll have coming up right now." He said, "Oh, well, can you work?" I said, "Yeah, I can work. I can do the job." He said, "Hey, well, can you build websites?" I said, "Yeah, I can build websites. I can do that in my eyes closed. Yeah, I can build you a website." He said, "Okay, well, how about this? If you get me how much money that you were making and the name of your manager, I can get you a job working with us as an intern starting Monday." So from Friday was my last day. Come Monday, I came back into work and I worked for another 5 months working with the information security advisory team. And that catapulted me to have not only the experience, but then also the degree that helped me get my first job at the Home Depot. Right. And it nothing was easy. It was a lot of work. And it really what happened was I needed to know people in order to put me in the position to where I can get the opportunity. I tell you that story because you have to put yourself in position, apply for some of these internships, apply for apprenticeships, and build your skills up. Get paid to learn by getting into these internships. That's what you're there for. You are getting paid to learn. I read this book called How to Win in the Sport of Business by Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks and one of the sharks on Shark Tank. He said when he was starting in his career, he wanted to be paid to learn. Get these people, get these companies to believe that you are resourceful enough, that you have the abilities to be able to solve whatever problem it is, and that you are a lifelong learner. So even if you don't know something, you're willing to learn how to do it. Okay, so that's the biggest thing that I can give you guys for anybody who's just recently graduating college. You could spend all day and night trying to watch all the videos and memorize everything and learn all these new technologies and tools, but nothing is a better teacher than experience. If you can't get an internship, if you can't get an apprenticeship, if you can't get into any cohorts or co-ops, if you are applying and you aren't having any success with it, I suggest reaching out to your career services department. I used to work for the career services department at Georgia State University, and I'll tell you is almost 100% a resume issue if you aren't getting interviews. Everybody in college is starting from, well, most people, I should say, most people, 99% of people is starting from ground zero. They don't have any experience, they don't have any certifications, they have nothing. What you need to do is go to your career services department that you pay for, right? If you go to college, you are already paying for the career services department, and help and ask them for help with your resume. And if you have any networks or anybody who is in the role that you want to have, somebody who is in cybersecurity, somebody who's in software engineering or program management, product management, if you have any mentors in any of these paradigms in tech, I suggest that you reach out to them, that show them your resume and ask them how you can quantify your experience or relate some of the coursework that you've done or some of the extracurricular activities that you've done to be able to relate to the job that you're applying for. Okay? Sometimes things aren't always going to be cut out for you. Things aren't always going to be predefined. On your journey to success, if you reach an obstacle, you're supposed to just go around and keep going forward. Right? Go around that obstacle, whatever, solve it, go, on your path. You're just going to find another way to get to your goal on your journey to success. So please understand that you have to network with people who are doing the things that you want to do in life. Okay? That's my advice. I hope that it resonates with some people. To recap, I would suggest applying to more programs such as internships, apprenticeships, co-ops, going to your career services department, reaching out to your mentors and your network. And another bonus thing, get involved with some of these communities, these programs. There's workforce development programs out there for people who are looking for jobs, specifically people who are looking for tech jobs. If you're looking for a tech job, go and look at these nonprofit organizations that are working with workforce development, or leverage some of the things that you learned in school and reach out to some of these small businesses to get a contract to work for them, and then put that and leverage it onto your resume so it doesn't look like you have zero experience. Okay, so that's my advice. I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And also hit that bell notification icon if you want to be notified whenever I make new videos on YouTube. Please go ahead and check out the Before the Billions website that's in the link of the description. And you can join the Discord in the link in the description as well if you want to be able to speak with either me or anybody else within the BTB squad. I would really appreciate it. Remember, guys, do not forget to build your billions.